are very excited to have John Todd and his company, Elite Remodeling, on the consumer team. We searched extensively and very, very hard. I mean, this is a multi-month search to find the best remodeling company in DFW, and we really believe we found it in Elite Remodeling. John, welcome back to the consumer team. Today, I know we're going to be talking with a family that has transformed their home. They did a major kitchen remodeling with your team at Elite. So if you would, do the honors of introducing our guest today.
Yes, let me introduce a customer that we did a full kitchen remodel, including cabinets, countertops, backsplash, new appliances, lighting, things like that. And that customer is Judy and John Muscarella from the Frisco area. And so, John and Judy, welcome to the show. As you know, this is the first time we've ever done something like this.
Yeah. So anyway, welcome, John. It's good to have you along. Tell us about the process. Tell us what you went through and what it was like, and give us the feedback.
Okay, I will. The process was pretty painless once we got connected with Elite and John Todd there. My wife and I had decided that we needed to do something with our kitchen. We first were going to refinish cabinets, then add pull-out cabinet drawers and so on. But we decided that we ought to go further than that, and we decided to tear the whole kitchen out and do a complete remodel, and got a hold of John and his staff, and we went ahead and did that a year ago. So it was a big decision for us because we had never really done a whole remodel of a kitchen to that extent, so we didn't know what to expect.
I have a question for you. I know that you and your wife, Judy, worked with the design team at Elite Remodeling, and we are very impressed with the capabilities of these people. Let me ask Judy this question. As you worked with Kelly Parker, a professional designer, tell us about that process, if you would.
It was a great experience, and with Kelly's help, I think that we've got a beautiful kitchen, and it's nice to work in, and it really, I think all the things that the kitchen was missing before, we have now. The sink, I love the farmhouse sink, and I ended up getting a big sink, just one basin. It wasn't divided with like a small sink on one side and the bigger one. It's just like one big one. Is great for anything big pots and pans and grills and all that stuff. It's great. I like the under-counter lighting that we put in that we didn't have before. It just brightens up the whole kitchen. I had a big island to begin with, and it's still the same size, but it's much more functional the way Kelly had designed it, to have a barrier between the front and the back. There's doors on both sides now, so I can get everything before stuff got pushed in there and got lost, and I couldn't find it. And now everything is accessible. So it's great.
Judy, if you would talk a little more about the process. Elite Remodeling and John Todd, they run a tight ship with regard to attention to detail, cleaning up, making sure the remodeling process is a positive one. Your thoughts on this?
That was the most amazing thing. I mean, every day when the guys would come in and do any work, when they left, it would be as cleaner than what it had been before they got there. And it was incredible. I wasn't used to that at all. I was used to having dust flying all over the place whenever you had anything done. So, yeah, and everybody on the team that was in and out of there was just great, polite, told us what they were doing, what to expect, and it was a great experience for us.
John, here's a question for you. I know that while you were in a leadership position at EDS for many years, and obviously in that role, you know a little bit about spreadsheets, P&Ls. Talk to us about the financial aspect of working with Elite Remodeling, and address, as I'm sure you'll agree, that staying on budget is a major part of success.
Yes, well, Judy and I were both a little bit at a loss to have any idea what a whole remodel of a kitchen would cost us. We knew some about appliances. We had moved several times in our EDS career, like a total of 17 times, I think. But anyway, we had experience buying appliances, so we were kind of up on that. But we had never really done a full remodel. So when we got with Kelly, she ran the numbers through her design software and with the manufacturer and everything like that, and give us a complete breakdown of those expenses for materials, for tile, for labor, all this sort of stuff, and gave us a broad picture, which was okay with us. I mean, we were satisfied with the cost, and we thought we got a good deal for what the whole project turned out to be. The amazing thing to me about it is it stayed on budget. We didn't have any variations Well, other than one change Judy and I did, we added something along the way. But other than that, I mean, what we had been given in estimates and projections held true to the whole project, which I was glad with. I didn't see any overruns, or nobody came back to me saying, well, gee, we had this problem and we didn't figure this or we didn't figure that. So we were pretty well pleased with the way the whole process went. The payment schedule was worked out very satisfactorily with us, and we just got one heck of a good deal out of it.
John and Judy Muscarella, what a great story. Thanks for being with us today on Consumer Team. And there's a familiar name for many of you that worked at EDS. You know John, as he was in a leadership position for many years and a real big part of our community. Anyway, comments like John and Judy, very meaningful to us here on the Consumer Team because let's face it, remodeling your home is a big job. And when you embark on a remodeling project, you're married to the remodeler and their team. And that's why we are so enthusiastic about John Todd and Elite Remodeling. If you're considering a remodeling project for your home, we urge you to call John and his team, even if you don't use Elite. And John, you will be educated by a man and a team that really know remodeling. And for more information, you can go to our website at myconsumerteam.com, myconsumerteam.com. You'll be linked directly to John Todd at Elite Remodeling. You'll see the Elite logo on the left-hand side of the webpage. myconsumerteam.com, again, is our website. And if you'd like to connect with John directly, here's the phone number, 972-334-9803. That is 972-334-9803 at Elite Remodeling.